Saturday morning, I decided to accidentally sleep in. A little tired yesterday. Ran myself down to the ground for 2 days in a row. And I didn't set my alarm for 3 a.m. And I get up at 5. And I got up. It was like a brief second of going back to sleep. But I got up, got my stuff rolling, and my goal was to head to a mountain piece close by. And I knew that it was going to be green. A week ago, there was no leaves on the trees. So at least there's a little more coverage for me to move around. Well, I get there at the parking lot and I hear my bird gobble. And I was like, well, it's time to play the game. Walk up about 2-mile walk up a mountain, and something happened. Shot me a giant mountain bird. The hen helped me this morning. She was curious and wanted to find out what the other hen was in the area. Of course, I carried a camera that was dead the whole time, so hopefully I have it on my Tacticam. But he played the script. It was awesome. I brought him up from the valley up to my level and played the waiting game. What time is it? I've been playing with him since 6, and he was curious enough to check me out and got to my level. He was about 800 feet, and he walked all the way up the mountain to about 1,300 feet. So don't sleep in. You can get these things. I mean, this is a good one. Nice long beard, nice mountain bird. Look at these spurs. Those are mountain spurs, man. All worn down, thick and heavy. Easily over 20 pounds. And he done got the shot. He popped over a head, and that's what I saw was his head. Put the bead on it. So, hopefully I have it on Tacticam. This thing, I just carried a piece of junk around for the whole morning. Oh well. Be persistent. That's what kills birds. What's going on, guys? Got about a mile left. I'd rather start talking than think about this pain on my shoulder. Shot me a heavy one. Good one. Well over 20 pounds. One thing I can tell you, if you want to be a turkey hunter, you want to be good at it, you don't have to be the best caller. You need to be persistent. Don't give up. You screw up, get back on the saddle, and do it again. That's this morning. Here's an example for you. Wipe the sweat off my face. I ran myself down the past 2 days. Dead tired. Go to bed last night and I forget to set the alarm. Wake up, my brain getting in my dreams telling me to wake myself up. I wake up at 5 o'clock, a little before 5. There was maybe, oh, this mountain sucks, a brief second of me wanting to sleep in. Got up, stuck with my plan. I knew I had not that far of a ride, and I'm gonna go after a mountain bird. So I know less than a week, it's greened up. last week, it was just bare. Stuck with my plan. Wasn't rushing. Had my stuff all ready to go, so I didn't have to think in the morning. Just got up and went. Didn't stress. Just knew Lord had a plan for me. And catch my breath, steep spot. Get to the parking lot. Nobody's there on a Saturday, which is crazy. Come on, guys. Don't give up. I like it when you give up because that means there's more places for me to hunt. But you gotta think about it. When things green up, it's harder for them to see. When things are open, they can see for miles. At least feel like it. Almost there. Well, this morning, I get to this parking lot. Nobody's there. So, I'm at the parking lot. Open the door, and I hear what I think was a gobble. Get my stuff ready. Don't want to rush, don't want to panic. I'm telling you, panic screws you up. You do things you're not supposed to. Took my time, got all my stuff together, sat there for a second, heard a gobble. Marked the spot, and it was the bird that I've been after. Been after this guy for about 3 days now. Not in a row, but past 2 weeks. And I knew I had a chance with him when it greened up. And he's gobbling. He's still on the roost. I knew what he was going to do. He'd hit the ground and shut up. And he did. I got to where kind of thought he was. Get settled in. I used my wing bone call. Gave him a couple yelps. Cackled at him. Gobbled right at me and ate it up. Gobbled like 4 times. And he was all the way at the bottom of the mountain. I'm at 1,300 feet. He was around 800 feet. I knew it was going to be a little challenge. So I just kept on flirting with him. Gave him a couple little yelps here and there. Brought in another girlfriend, which was my slate. They had a little bickering match for a little bit. He didn't like, he loved it when the girls fought because he started gobbling his head off. And what happened was a hen got involved because she was getting jealous. So she started calling at the time. So there's 2 of us calling at him. He's getting closer and closer. He cut the distance in half. So start gobbling, or start calling, and then I start putting some J calls in. Hen's getting upset. Things shut up. I decide I have to slide down and get a little lower to their level. Wait a little bit. About 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Start the girls up again. Start with the slate this time. Act like I'm feeding on an oak flat, making all kinds of noise with raking leaves. And I get the other girlfriend in. Almost gave up for a second. I was like, oh, he's with the girl. Pulled out a bag of Lucky Charms and started munching. Sat there about 5 minutes, drank some water. Got at it again. This time girls got mad at each other again and started cackling and fighting. 1 minute later, he moved up the mountain and he's at where I started. Which means I'm at a good spot because I'm on his level and I just have to move to him. I mess with him a little bit, have him gobble 3 times, and then I cut the distance in half. And I get on a couple, I gotta catch my breath there. Get on a cobblestone fence wall. He's under 100 yards. I can hear him spitting and drumming. Get the mouth call in. The hen's with her looking for me. He starts gobbling, I start calling at him. Cuts me off. I know we're in the game. I shut up, get ready. This piece of junk breaks. I dropped it this morning and it's not working. So I just carried this piece of junk all morning. So hopefully it's on my Tacticam, but he's spitting and drumming. He's getting closer and closer. Sun's in my face. I'm up, aiming uphill a little bit. So it gives him a surprise. I knew he was gonna pop his head over, look for me. That was my chance, about 15 yards. Spitting and drumming, getting closer, it's overwhelming. I have the barrel aiming at 11 o'clock and he pops up at 12. And he popped over, extended his leg, looked to left, swung the gun barrel at him, put my bead on his head, pulled the trigger. Dropped him. Dead bird. Giant bird. This bird easily weighs over 20 pounds. It's well worth giant. He's been running the roost for probably a while. And I'm super happy. What I'm saying is be persistent. Don't give up. You oversleep, the bird is still going to be there. Just got to play for it. Guys, good luck in the rest of the season.